So Chilopoda and Diplopoda. The differences between the Chilopoda and Diplopoda. Okay, first of all, we need to say here, chilopods include centipedes. Diplopods include millipedes. So why they call like so will come now. Chilopods include centipede. Diplopod include millipedes. Okay, so Chilopoda is aquatic. Diplopoda is terrestrial. That the chilopods are said to be carnivorous, and diplopods eats on the decaying plant material. Diplopoda eats and decaying, feeds on decaying plant material. Then the body is divisible into head and trunk. Here also body is divisible into head and trunk. So let me write here, head and trunk. Body is divisible into head and trunk. Here also the body is divisible into head and trunk. So body is divisible into head and trunk in both cases. Okay, next here, head bear a pair of antennae. A pair of antennae are present on head. So let me write here also. Here also the head bear a pair of antenna. Next here, one pair of mandibles are present. One pair of mandibles, and maxillae. Two pairs of maxillae are present. Two pairs of maxillae. Maxilla. Two pairs of maxilla are present. Here also, one pair of mandibles are present. In Diplopoda, one pair of mandibles are present. The two pairs of maxillae, this is very important. I am increasing size little bit. That the maxillae, the two pairs of maxillae fused and form nathochilarium. Maxillae fused and form nathochilarium. Nathochilarium, the very important point in case of Diplopoda. Maxillae fused and form nathochilarium. Okay, so that is very important. That a unique characteristic feature of that particular. Next, trunk bear. Trunk bear. This is trunk. That head region that is, and the remaining portion is said to be trunk. Trunk bear a pair of jointed appendages. Pair of jointed appendages in the Chilopoda. Trunk bear pair of jointed. One pair of jointed appendages. Trunk bear one pair of jointed appendages. Here, trunk bear. Trunk bear the two pairs of jointed appendages in each segment. It's two pairs of jointed appendages. Two pairs of jointed appendages in each segment. In each segment, two pairs of jointed appendages in each segment. This is very important difference in between the two. The trunk bear two pairs of jointed appendages. Next here, the first pair of jointed appendage, that means in the first segment, that bear poisonous claw. In case of Chilopoda, poisonous claw. First pair of jointed appendage bear poisonous claw. That poisonous claw you don't find in the then Diplopoda. Okay, so this is Chilopoda and Diplopoda. So let me talk about. Body is divisible into head and trunk. Chilopoda. Body is divisible into head and trunk. Head bear, trunk bear. Here the characteristic features to be remembered as head and trunk. Okay, so now let me write the characteristic features here, whether you are able to say or not, the in case of Chilopoda and Diplopoda. So now we are making our own mind map here, our own mind map. First of all, you just say the habitat of both.
Aquatic.
Terrestrial. Next, food habits.
Carnivorous. Decaying plant material.
Yeah, carnivorous and decaying plant material. Next, you say the body division in both.
Head and trunk.
Yeah, very good. Head and trunk. Let's talk about the head now.
Head based pair of mandibles. Two pair of maxilla.
One pair of antennae, one pair of mandibles, and two pairs of maxillae.
Maxilla.
Ikkada. In Diplopoda.
pair of
One pair
mandible,
of mandible, two
two
pairs
pairs
of
of
mandible,
maxilla.
and two pairs are
No, here you have to say special. The two pairs of
gnathochilarium.
Maxilla fused and
Gnathochilarium.
form
maxilla fused and form gnathochilarium.
Gnathochilarium.
Gnathochilarium. That is a special thing in case of Diplopoda. Okay. Next, about the trunk region. Okay. Trunk region. Okay. Say that what is given about the trunk region in both cases?
base up one pair of jointed appendages. Two pairs of jointed appendages.
That's it. Chilopoda, that each segment bear one pair of jointed appendages, hence called centipeds. And ఇక్కడ two pairs of jointed appendages ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి millipeds అంటాం. 100-legged, 1000-legged. Not really like that, but that having based on that particular one pair of jointed legs, that's why we called it as centipede. Two pairs of jointed legs, we called it as millipeds. Okay, next, is there any special here in case of the first pair of jointed leg? All are
Base
having
Poisonous claws.
yeah. In Chilopoda, each jointed leg is having claws. The first pair of jointed legs are poisonous, hence called Chilopoda. Diplopoda means each segment bear two pairs of jointed legs. Okay. Next, what are the respiratory organs in Chilopoda?
Trachea.
Trachea. In Diplopoda,
Trachea.
trachea. Then in what is the excretory organ in Chilopoda?
Malphizian tubules.
In Diplopoda,
Malphizian
tubules.
that's all. Means practicing 2-3 times make us that it will become simple. So first we'll write aquatic, habitat, aquatic, terrestrial, then carnivores, decaying food they eat. Body is divisible into head and trunk. Body is divisible into head and trunk. Head bear, a pair of antennae, pair of mandible, two pairs of maxillae. Head bear, a pair of antennae, one pair of mandible, the two pairs of maxillae. Fused and form gnathochilarium. Trunk bear, jointed legs in each segment. Trunk bear, that each segment bear one pair of jointed legs here. Then each segment bear two pairs of jointed legs. Then each jointed leg end with claws. The first pair of jointed leg is having poisonous claws. We don't have such kind of thing here in Diplopoda. Then these are called centipede. These are called millipede. Trachea for respiration. Trachea for respiration. Malphizian tubules for excretion. Malphizian tubules for excretion. So that's all. So next, after that, we'll go with examples. What are the examples in case of Chilopoda? Chilopoda. Examples of Chilopoda.
Scolopendra scutigera.
Yeah, very good. We call them as centipedes, Scolopendra, and Scutigera. Okay, next, examples of Diplopoda.
Spirostreptus julus.
Spirostreptus and Julus. Spirostreptus and Julus. Okay. So that's it. The Scolopendra, Scutigera, Chilopoda, and Diplopoda, Spirostreptus, Julus. Should read here, and after that, by looking toward the empty one, you need to practice mind map of that Chilopoda and Diplopoda. Okay.